Boom. I like that start. It's been a while since we talked about Daltonism, and no, it's not the color blindness where you can't see green or blue. Although I'm pretty sure some people with that condition are going to look this up and be like, why did I write that in gray? Okay, a little joke. But let's get back on topic. I know there's some of you that are in this religion and probably kind of upset with me. Probably not even, because, my religion teaches you how to have, like, the best type of life for yourself and for others. So, I'm pretty sure you're not upset with it, but, you're probably confused in a way why I don't keep on with this series, keep it going. Like I know in the last episode I promised I'd come back and tell you all the commandments, or what I call shall not do's. And it's been a while since that happened, right? I know. But you have to understand from my stance, okay? Even when I created this religion, it wasn't that easy. Okay, it took me, I guess it was kind of easy. But still, it's not really fully recognized as a religion. And in America, it's never going to be fully recognized as a religion. Only to those that follow it and believe in it, it can be viewed as a real religion. But to people that are top of the cheese, these big companies and this and that, they're never going to realize. They're not going to change the name Daltonism from colorblindness to my religion. Because the reason being, because I never told the government about my religion. And that's the last rule you have to do. You see, there's 3 rules in order to have your own religion and actually have it officialized. Rule number 1, oh God, here comes the neighbors. Hold on, let's let them beep their car horn, because that's what they like to do. They don't like us, people. Like the people across the alleyway, they don't like us. Shoot, last year 4th of July they tried setting the shed on fire. They might try again. This time I'm gonna be watching my back alley. They better not send their kids back to live fireworks where they should be behind their house, not behind my house. That's messed up. Because we got a lot of gas and mini bikes and that and this and that, things that can explode in those sheds. And they can't be lighting off fireworks near this place, especially when they do it unsafely. Sorry, I got off topic. But that is what this religion's about, the truth and keeping safe. So, you're about to learn in this episode, you gotta do what it takes to keep safe. Especially if you're in my religion, there is no quitting. If you're backed up into a corner, you gotta fight out of that corner. Because if you don't, that's a shall not do. And you're about to find out. You're about to find out. Because I'll read the shall not do's here in a minute. But before we get on to that, I just want to start this video explaining a little bit about this. See, the reason why I haven't been working on this series that much lately, because of 3 rules. First off, you need 15 or more followers in your religion. That's the first rule. Now that rule, I honestly thought that sounds stupid. Like, why can't you just start your religion as your own? Even if it's just one person, yourself believing in it. If it's a good cause, why not just have that real right there and then? Because it comes down to the power of faith. There is such a thing as power of faith. And as soon as I passed 15 followers for my religion within the first 2 weeks, I was gathering followers on Pal Talk and this and that sites. And as soon as I gathered past 15 followers, and the thing is, it's I passed 15 followers to 25 followers within a matter of seconds. So, but as soon as I passed 15 followers, I instantly started feeling more healthy. I started feeling more stronger. I started feeling godlike, I guess. Compared to what I was living like, it was way different. Like I never felt it before. I felt like I had energy. I felt like I could go out for a run, even though I had bad knees. I felt like I woke up like $1,000,000, Everything was going good. But then I realized, if this faith power is real, I don't want it for myself. I want to pass it on to those that actually need it more than I do. Yes, I have a crappy life, but I have a survivable life. And that's what's main important. That is what's main important here. I don't need that power of faith. But I know others that do need it. In fact, the people that join my religion are usually the ones that need that, because my religion, it's not a religion to make you brainwashed and, follow one path in line. My religion was made, this is why I made my religion, because I couldn't really find the power of faith in Christianity or Catholicism. Even though I said these prayers to rebuke evil things and it helped me out, it still wasn't enough proof. Like I wanted a sign, but I never got it. So I was losing faith over time. So that's when I thought, you know what? If God and Jesus Christ can do it, so can I. And that's what I did. And then we had Daltonism. And then I tried hard to get those 15 plus followers when I found out about the 3 rules. And it was awesome. And even though I don't have that power of faith inside me anymore, I know that power of faith is with those who need it. Those that use my religion or have joined my religion because they couldn't find faith in other religions, and they wanted to stay clear from bad religions that cause harm to themselves and others. Remember, the shall not do's. It might not be in the shall not do's, I forgot. But for sure, you should not be in Satanism or Allahism, because they cause you to harm others and harm yourself. Maybe Allahism is changing, and if it is, thank you. That's what I wanted. I wanted to change for the better, the safer of the people. And if you can do that, I'll take your religion off the shall not join list, But what my religion wants people to do is find that power of faith and actually have belief and faith again. It don't have to be belief in gods. I just want people to believe in themselves in the end. So, the second rule is, which I had done even before I had the name written out. I made sure this was done because if I was going to do this, I was going to do it 200% like I do everything else. I get it done, and I get it done quick. So, the second rule is you have to have everything written out. You have to have a goal set in mind. Your religion has to mean for something. Such as my religion, it helps find people faith. It helps people staying, like, if people are sick of being an atheist, not having a belief at all, they can come to me and they can learn how the power of faith works, and maybe they can move on to a better religion, a bigger religion than mine. And that's okay, because that's what I want people to do. I just want people to find power and faith and believing. Even if it's not in God, at least yourself. And to keep safe, of course. To not quit, basically. That's the main goal to this religion. Now, the third and final rule I haven't done yet, because I don't trust it. It hurts me to say I can't trust my own country, but it is what it is. The third rule is, after you get those 2 rules done, you have to take your religion and everything you gathered from it, or list of the followers, all that written stuff, and you're supposed to hand it over to the government and let them finalize it in some kind of records. I haven't done that. I'm pretty sure they watch the videos and they probably already have it written down in records, and if they do, thank you. Because honestly, I don't want to bring my religion to the government. I've seen what happened whenever anyone brings a religion to the government. It always comes down to, alright, let's pass the pot around and put the money inside the pot. This religion ain't about money. Never going to ask you a single dime if you join my religion. Not a single dime. Because I think all the money you got is yours. All the money I got is mine. Alright? We have the choice of where we spend it. We have the choice of who we give it to. I believe that. Charity doesn't make sense to me. See, I might not have nothing. My religion might be small, but that's fine. Because that's not the main reason for the religion. I feel like if I bring this is my opinion now, if I bring my religion to the government and they officialize it, they're the ones that are going to be using it for money. They're going to make it a sellout. And that's going to take away the whole point, and that's going to take away the power of the faith. And I don't want that. I want people to believe in themselves. I don't want people to think that they have to pay to get this. It's horrible. That's the reason why I haven't really been making this series as much as, people that are in my religion kind of hope for. Of course they want to hear the whole book in 1 week. Okay, I understand that. It's an interesting religion. If I was in your shoes, I'd want to too. But you have to look at it from my point of view. I'm worried about the government trying to take it over and turn it into a cash grab. I don't want that to happen. It would hurt me. Because this is my baby right here. You might think everything on the YouTube videos, all these videos I make is my little creation series and stuff is my baby. No. These are just my creations online for you all to be entertained by. This right here though, this saved my life. This helped me find the power of faith. It didn't only save my life, but it saved other people's lives too. Heck, there's even a person that joined and still involved in my religion today. From when it first started back in like 2016 or 2017. And they couldn't have been more happy. They're still happy about it. They're still happy about it, and I'm proud of that. That there's a win. That there's a win. Because a lot of other religions, they lose faith and they want to give up on it. Not mine though. Mine helps you find faith and move on to either a better religion or just stick with us. We got your back, That's how it is. That being said, let's move on to the next part of the series, the shall not do. Sorry it took us a while to get there, but I just wanted you all to understand what's up and why it's taken so long to do this series. So, I kind of lost the notes of shall not do's. So I ended up having to rewrite it. And honestly, from the first one I wrote, it's a little bit different than the second one. Although it's still kind of the same, it's like there's one or two rules missing for them, And that's why I had to find both of them actually. That's another reason why this video waited so long too. I found both of them, but I actually found both of them like a week after the last video was posted about this series. So it really comes down to the government made me wait to do this. So these are the sins, or as I call them, the shall not do's. I don't call them sins. I call them shall not do's because that's more understandable for all. Number 1, do not force people or animals to do your bidding or commands. Okay, because I view that as slavery. Even if it's something small like, oh, go get me a soda. Be careful with that. If your friends are asking you, give me this, give me that, when they could get it themselves, let them know. You got legs. You can walk. Even if you're in a wheelchair, you can roll to the fridge and get it yourself. If they're actually in a point where they're sick and bedbound, that is a time when it's okay for them to ask for help. Because that is where it comes to survival. You have to ask for help if you need help. Number 2, live happy. This one's hard to do. I understand that. Trust me on that. I can understand. It's hard to do. But it's still able to do. Even when I'm at my most upset, in the back of my mind, I know that I'm happy at what I'm doing. I'm happy at what I'm saying and what I'm trying to move forward to. The end goal is what I keep in mind to stay happy. Maybe that'll help. Number 3, never harm yourself or put others in danger. So in my religion, if you're a cutter, you can't be a cutter in my religion. Okay? I never had the problem with cutting, but I knew a lot of people that had that problem. In fact, to the point where I lost people because of it. And it sucks. It sucks. It really does. And I hate to see that. And you know what? These people, they always, the cutters, they always seek out help, but at the same time, they never try helping themselves. So it's kind of annoying at the same time. It's like, just quit doing it. Just quit hurting yourself. Because when you're hurting yourself, you're hurting others. And that's a very shall not do. You can't hurt others. Not in my religion, unless if it's to survive. Unless they put your life at risk first. Then you can fight to survive, though. Number 4, try to spread good wisdom. So, you know, if you ever learn something that helps you out with your daily life, then it's best to share that with others. Honestly, even if you don't have a big audience on a platform, still to get it out there into the world so others can have a chance to learn from, if it may be a mistake or if it may be just something you learned and created yourself a new way. Please share it, because, that's helping others with your wisdom. Number 5, I cannot overwarn you about this. If you kill yourself in any way, you are out of Daltonism. I can no longer help you at time of self-harm. So that's just, number 5 is just number 3, but more like letting you know, as soon as you self-harm, you're out of the religion. You'll lose that power of faith. You'll no longer feel like you belong with us. Because that's a big shall not do. The other shall not do's, they're kind of, you can fix them. Like, you tell someone, do this and that for me. You can always turn around and say, I'm sorry I made you do all my dirty work. But if you harm yourself, your scars are going to last a long time. You can't tell your scars, sorry scars, but I had to put you there. You didn't have to put them there. You decided to put them there. And that's wrong. Now that was the first writing I did. Now this is the first one. No, my bad. That was the second one I did. Like when I lost the first one. So this is the first one. This is the official one right here. Let me make sure it's all the pages actually. Yeah. This one is a 7 shall not do's. The first one I written, like I think a month after I created the religion, because that's when I started thinking, oh crap, I have all these ideas of why for the religion, but I don't have the rules to the religion. People are going to join and be like, what, can I do anything I want? No, you can't. Boy, you can't do that. Like in stores, no shoes, no shirt, no service. Like in the religion, you can have no shoes, no shirt. What's that bother? So this is the first one I've written, and this is a more official shall not do's. In fact, you'll see it here up the top. Daltonism shall not do's. It doesn't even have sin written on the top of it like the second one. Number 1. You should always be careful when getting too close to an unknown person or animal, because you never know when you get bitten. Yeah, you're probably wondering, people don't bite people. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. I had a cousin that would bite people. Yes. And he was so wild and crazy, everyone loved him. But if you tried hanging out with him or playing with him, next thing you know, you were getting bitten on the arm randomly. And it really hard. You had to be careful. And I've seen it happen a lot. I actually got bitten by him one time. And I knew that was the last time I let him come close to me. I was like, heck no. They're crazy. And then I watched him, it was just fine. But, no, for humans on this one, I mean like, more than bitten, but they can backstab you, is what I mean by bitten. Now, animals, yes, I mean bitten, literally. Like, in fact, they can take a chunk out of you. So you gotta be careful. What I mean by the first one is just be careful, be cautious, be smart about whom you're going close by. Either if it's a person or animal, you should always keep in mind that you can't read someone's mind. Number 2, You really need to respect others and all other religions. That being said, it's okay if you don't respect the religions that cause self-harm and cause you, or to cause their people to harm others. Okay? Like Satanism. You don't have to respect Satanism. I don't respect it. And my religion don't respect it really either. Keep that in mind. But all those good religions, respect them. Because even though, it's hard to believe in them, maybe you're the same as me, it's hard to find that faith in them. Still, they were here from the beginning. Or maybe some were created because of them. And so, this ain't no different than what Jesus Christ done. He made his own religion, not his own religion, but, yeah, he didn't. No, he didn't make his own religion. He read off what the others said. I think like Moses came down with the stones, right? I think that's where he got it from. I don't know. But respect him. Number 3, you should not force our religion on others. It's okay to ask one time per person, but if they say no, you have to thank them for listening. Okay? I came up with that rule because I was sick of people trying to pressure others to join, Catholicism and Christianity. I've seen it in person, it happening. I've seen people like, oh, you don't believe in God? Well, guess what? That means you're going to hell. You can't say that. Honestly, I've seen people break their own religion just to force their religion on people. And it's like, what are you doing? I mean, obviously, your religion ain't working because you're breaking it. So, yeah. So I don't want my religion to be forced on others. It's okay to tell people one time about my religion. Even to ask them to join one time only, though. Because if they say no, leave it at that. Leave them to have their own choice. That's what it comes down to. Number 4, shall not take other possessions, meaning items belonging to others. So shall not steal. It's just, written a little bit more clearly. Shall not steal. Number 5, shall not harm yourself with cuts or harm others unless you need to survive. Okay? So what that means is I don't want people in my religion to harm themselves. Even if it's I view this as harming yourself as well. If you're backed into a corner and instead of putting up your hands to fight that person that backed you up into that corner ready to hurt you, I count that as quitting. I count that as self-harm. I count that as you wanting them to harm you because you want to be harmed. Okay? You have to put up a fight. You have to survive. I know that's going to be hard for a lot of people to understand, but eventually it's going to click to you and you're like, right, why, if I give up, if I quit, that's harming my own life. I'm quitting my life. That's what it is. So I have to keep on fighting at all cost. Number 6, do not force others to do your biddings, meaning task to do or can't do without them being happy. Okay, because without them being happy, that last part I written in there because honestly it made me think, I got used a lot. Dalton, come on, mate, do this, do that. You're the host. It's sickening, because the thing is, I don't mind, handing out food, handing out drinks to my friends that come over. But when they keep on asking and snapping for it that second while I'm trying to do something, or like it doesn't feel the same. I like to be a good host, but I don't like to be used. So you should not force others to do your biddings. If you can get it yourself, get it yourself. I understand maybe you're not in the home that belongs to you, but still, you should know by then you are mi casa su casa. You don't have to force others to get it for you. It doesn't make the host feel that good to be snapped at, you know. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be, not ask if you're hungry or thirsty while at someone's house. Let them know, but at the same time, if they say, "Oh yeah, I got some stuff in the fridge," get up and go get it. If they offer it to you, go get it. And if they don't offer it to you, that's probably a bad host and a bad friend. I wouldn't chill with them if I was you, because it's put the lotion on the skin or else it gets a whole skin. That's the kind of host I imagine for those that like, no, I'm not gonna feed you while you're here or let you drink. I want you to suffer. That's horrible to do to someone. I never done that. I always been a great host, but honestly, I'm not trying to host anymore because most of my friends were, do this, do that for me, blah blah blah, making messes I had to clean up, and I was like, oh well. I'm like, even though I helped them out, I cleaned them up after them. They puked on themselves, pissed on themselves. And I cleaned up people like that. I have cleaned up people like my own friends, my own age. Yes, it was awkward to do. But hey, I had a spare PJs. And I seen that they were in such a drunken state that they needed help. And I helped them. And even though I did that, they're still snapping at me? No, that's not cool. Number 7 and the final rule. Never harm yourself with cuts, poison, or anything to cause death. I had a rough teen years, okay? I have to admit this to you all. Way before I started this religion. Probably a year before. No, actually, yeah, way before. Probably like 3 or 4 years. Even longer than that. I was not in the best state of mind. I wanted it to be over, if that makes sense to you. And so I tried everything. But I kept living. And I'm glad for it. Because honestly, it was like 6 tries. So I really got lucky. And I don't want my followers to go through that either. Because it puts you in a state of mind where it's like, I tried and I failed. How do I fail at something that what you think is simple? It's not simple. It's not. But it confuses you. It really confuses you. So, what number 7 is saying is just basically repeating, I think, number 4. It's repeating the others, shall not self-harm rule, basically. So I can, push it into people's heads. Do not harm yourself. Quit harming yourself, people. One day you might cut too deep, and boom, you're gone. And you're going to miss out on all this awesome fun. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, number 5. So number 7 just repeats number 5, but it adds poison in there. See, you might want to try to find a loophole, but when it comes down to it, there is no loophole here. You have to live the right way. The best way, I think. And I tried my best to keep the people in the best way. So those are the shall not do's, the Daltonism. I hope you all enjoyed that. I enjoy talking about that. I love talking about my religion. It's honestly, it brings a tear to my heart because it helps me remember all the people that joined Daltonism, to help it become a real religion. And it helps me realize that even if you think you're losing or if you think you lost already, there's still a chance for you to keep on fighting and maybe actually get a win. A big win even. That's what my religion did for me. I thought I was losing with faith. I thought I lost my faith. But my religion helped me realize that faith has not gave up on me. I was only just giving up on faith. So the next part of the series, we'll get into the sayings of Daltonism. And that's sayings of me. You know, it's going to be mixed with some quotes I made, and then some, just some sayings to, you know, keep people in good mood and good spirits. And so, I hope you want that. I'm pretty sure a lot of you that are in Daltonism do want that, and they want the rest. They want to hear the book. Trust me. I want to read the whole book to you all, but it's just going to take some time. You know, like I said at the beginning of this video, I haven't completed the third step. And I don't want to complete that third step till I get enough followers in the religion so I can show them, look, I have around 100,000 people following my religion, and I haven't asked a single dime from them for my religion. And I would like to keep it that way. Hopefully maybe the government will realize that, and they won't turn my religion into a cash grab. Now, who knows, maybe that's not what they're willing to do. But honestly, it don't make no sense. Why would they want to officialize it like that? You know? If you're asking me, I think they're just worked. Because honestly, yes, in the past cults have made religions, and even my religion was called a cult, but you all heard my rules. My rules aren't to harm people. I'm not here to, you know, be like one day, oh, we're going to Heaven's Gate. No, that's not us. We are not a cult. We're a peaceful religion trying to keep people safe. Safe and happy. That's our main goal. Stay awesome, people. Keep watching.